And we stand at a corner right now together. God's called me to a new adventure, and He's also called you to a new adventure. Yet, as far as we know, no one is about ready to be killed. That's a good thing. It's okay. As far as we know, no one's up for murder. It's a transition, but it's not that bad. Jesus stood at a corner with a reality that was frightening. After 33 years of life, with 3.5 of those being in active ministry, he knows that within 12 hours, the whip's going to crack, the crown of thorns is going to be dug into his head, his wrists are going to be pierced by a spike, he's going to be hung naked, and his Father is going to veil his face. The epitome of emotional, spiritual, physical, and relational pain all wrapped up in one horrible ordeal. And remember this, okay? Jesus was human. He was fully human, fully divine. Let that melt your brain. I don't care. It's a powerful statement. And as he stood there, less than 12 hours away from this, knowing that it was coming, Jesus, real man with real feelings, who got tired, got hungry, got angry, I'm sure that at least there were a couple butterflies in his stomach, if nothing else, knowing what was about ready to happen to him. Our bodies are trained to avoid pain, to run from it, to hide from it. And I'm sure it took all of his concentration to stay focused rather than to run out into the night and scream, which he did just a little bit later. And just imagine for a second that I knew, and you trusted that I knew, that in 3 hours your foot was going to be run over by a truck. If I could look at you and somehow you believe me, which thank God you don't believe me to this level, right? I can say you're going to leave here in 3 hours, you're going to be doing whatever it is that you do, and you got sandals on, which makes it even worse. There's going to be a Mack truck that's going to run over your foot. And you look at me like, all right, I believe you. How are the next 3 hours of your life going to be? These are not the most joyous, happy times of your life. As you get down to 2.5 hours, 2 hours, the stress level starts going up. The anticipation of horror starts going up. And this is just a truck running over your foot, which, mind you, is a horrible thing. I've driven a semi, and I'm going to tell you that if a semi runs over your foot, it's not just going to cause an ingrown toenail, it's going to smash your foot completely. But it's just a foot. You got another one. You got a spare. You can hobble. It's fine. For the next 3 hours, you're getting more nervous. You're getting more tense. You're probably less willing to just sit down and chat with your wife. Perhaps we should talk about vacation plans. My foot's already hurting. Jesus is facing this reality that's pretty incredible, because it makes getting run over by your foot run over seem pretty meh. Jesus is facing this reality. The screaming is going to come. The garden is a few minutes away, but first he's bringing reality to his people. And what does he say? All week long I've been thinking about, what do I say? What are the final words? I had some ideas. Someone told me that I should probably just unload. Tell you all the things that I've never said that I always wanted to, but I couldn't say because I was coming back a week later. Tell everybody off and be completely brutal in reality, and then run for your life. Make the evening tonight probably a little, well, I probably just wouldn't show up then. Not sure that's a great idea. Most of those things I've said already, in some way or another. Thought I could talk about finances. The church. I mean, come on, people. I know how this works. It's really easy at this point to go, oh, yeah, Brian's gone. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen in the experience. I'm going to hold off giving until I find out who the new pastor is. That's a horrible idea, friends. See, I believe that the experience is weird. I believe that normal doesn't have to apply here. And I believe that this could be the greatest time financially for the experience to ever have, since we've wrestled with finances as many churches do since the beginning. Maybe this could be the time that the body pulls together and says, I will not let this ministry fail, and I'll get behind it in multiple ways, including my finances. The fact that we have as low a number of consistent sacrificial givers as we have is a crime. And you should change that. Really, only you can change it, so it's up to you. But I'm not going to talk about finances. I can talk about getting the new building. Move forward. Don't let this place define us. But I won't. I could say, don't follow us. This family has never been about the Jaegers, and it never should be. Don't leave this church. Don't follow us. We have to go somewhere else, not because we don't believe in the mission of this church, but because we do believe in the mission of this church. We have to go somewhere else. And what would irritate me beyond all measure is if I see you somewhere else next week. Jesus is the leader, not the Jaegers. This family is a family. It's a body. Don't wander off with us. Or closely tied to, I could talk about not wandering around. I don't know, if Brian's not there to preach, it's just going to be weird, and I'm going to go go somewhere else. Again, this place is much bigger than my preaching. Trust me. This is about a family. You talk about